Scorpio. Hey, welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name's Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you are new, welcome in. I'm very new to YouTube, not so new to tarot, but very new to YouTube. So welcome in. I really appreciate you giving me a shot. Any returning Tropical Tarot people, welcome back. I really appreciate you. Thank you for all the likes, comments, subscribes. Just love the community that we're building. It's absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much. This is a reading for January 24th through the 30th of 2021. And this is for Scorpio. So we're going to see what's up for you. Not going to waste much time. Just going to get right into your reading and see what's up. All right. In the past, you have a deep knowing. Current situation, you're blessed. And in the future, you have breathed. So that's pretty good. In the past, you have the Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, a Star. Current situation, the Hierophant, Two of Wands, Tower. In the future, you have the Sun, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Overall energy for the reading is the King of Pentacles. So, working on your stability. Or worried about your stability. One or the other. So in the past, you have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a fire sign. Or it's just somebody that works like a Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands is a younger kind of energy. The Knights are the teenagers of the deck. Wands are about passion. So it's a kind of like a teenager that rides in with a whole lot of passion. Let's clarify that Knight of Wands for Scorpio, just because I don't know how he fits into the picture 100%. Now, for Knight of Wands, I typically say that's the hit it and quit it kind of guy in tarot, because he rides in on his horse, he's all about passion, which is like sex, right? And then he's out. So I just want to clarify the Knight of Wands, see what's up in the past. Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Death. So you might have somebody in your past that was like a Nine of Wands. So, he'd come in very quick, he'd ride in, you'd have a passionate time together, and then he'd kind of ride out. I feel like when I clarified this, we got the Ten of Pentacles, we got the Queen of Cups, and the Death card. So I feel like you felt like this person gave you stability. But something about the stability or the emotional stability of it is over because you have the Death card, and that is in the past. So, you have the Eight of Wands too. So, Eight of Wands is about fast-moving communication or fast-moving energy coming right to you. And that's in this particular deck. In another deck, it talks about intentions, right? And it says that you've basically, imagine if you've written a letter or you've written this whole email, right? And it has all these, really good points in it that you've thought out, and then you press send. And then it's that waiting period to find out, what really is going to come in. So you've got this guy in the past that brought you stability. You thought was bringing you emotional stability, but that's kind of over. And some new communications coming in about healing. And you have this deep knowing card. So it's almost like you knew this situation in the past was like this. Star's a fantastic card. Star's about healing. I think that you know that you need to heal. I don't know if you've actually begun the process of it, because I just feel like there's this strong, just boom, boom, boom communication, I need to heal, I need to heal, I need to heal. And you have this knowing about all of it. So in your current situation, so sometime between the 24th through the 30th, you've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about like the way we do things and reaching inside to find a new way to do things. So, digging deep, finding out what really motivates you and how you want to go after it and to set your goals really high. The middle card here, so anytime I do a big reading like this, the middle card is always you. So Scorpio, you're coming up the Two of Wands. So that's about, it's kind of like manifestation, right? It's sitting there thinking about, what do I want? Like, maybe you haven't taken a whole lot of time to figure out what you want. But I see you in the middle of this week, this 24th through the 30th, just thinking about, what do I want? And then something's going to blow up. I know that's not what you want to hear. But you have the Tower card right after it. So I have to, tell you the truth. I'm a tarot card reader. That's what I do. So you're going to be thinking about, okay, this is the way I've always done things. So think about the week from the 24th through the 30th. This is the way I always did things. I always did things this way. And then it's life or spirit is kind of saying to you, well, don't do things the same way. Really look at the way, what your motives were in that past situation. Do things differently is what it's saying. And then you're like, in the middle of the week here, you're kind of like, okay, I will. I'll look for something new. I'll look within myself. This is the dream card. This is the imagine card. This is the, just play in your mind and think about what you want. So I see you doing that. I see you, figuring out what you want and, being clear about it and imagining what you want. And then something's going to surprise you. Your week this week is going to be a little bit rocky, but we're going to find out why. So you have the Tower card. Tower is a big blow up. Best way to describe the Tower is when things become too stagnant, right? So say you've been in a relationship for, 40 years and it's just been the same thing for the past 26 years. It's the same shit over and over and over and again. Boom, the Tower can blow it up so something new can happen. And that's the point of the Tower. The Tower isn't just to give you a bad experience. And the Tower can be as light as the power goes off for half the day, or it could be as big as you walking in and finding your husband cheating on you, right? So it's just those big blow up moments where we're just like, whew, okay, that was crazy. So let's clarify the Tower. That's the one thing that I really like about my job. We don't have to just sit and be stuck with, hey, there's a Tower here. We can figure out why. So why is the Tower here? Let's clarify the Tower in the current situation for Scorpio, please. Tower, current situation for Scorpio. Because you won't make a decision. Because you're thinking about, okay. So the Tower comes in because you don't want to make a decision. You get the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is this lady that's blindfolded. Two swords in front of her. She blindfolded herself because she has a decision to make and she doesn't want to make a decision. Make your decision. So this Tower comes in because you've waited. You've waited. You've waited. You said, I don't want to make a decision. I don't want to make a decision. I don't want to make a decision. Boom! Then the Tower comes, okay? And that's when, what did I say? When I said things become too stagnant, then that's when the Tower comes. And you're stagnant. You're standing here holding these swords in front of you saying, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not going to do nothing. And the only thing I am going to do is dream about the way that things been before. Dream about the past, the past, the past, the past, the past. This isn't even new energy. This is just you sitting there, not making a decision, thinking about all the different ways you could have done something. Well, you didn't. You didn't, and you're here. Like, let's be real. So, you were cut off. You didn't want to make a decision. You were thinking about all the stuff in the past that led to this and that led to that and blah, 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 blah. I tell you what, the mind people say it's a blessing, but I swear your mind is the thing that has gotten me into the most trouble of anything. Go with your feelings. Go with what you're supposed to do. Don't get stuck in the past. This judgment call here is saying that you've lived in this junk for too long. You've lived in indecision. You've lived in this past that is just made up, that we're just going to go over the past and over the past and over the past. But what I don't see you doing is moving forward. I don't see that in any of this reading. I see you thinking about it, but I don't see you actually taking a step to get yourself out of this. I know I'm being very blunt right now, Scorpio, probably the most blunt I've ever been in any of your readings, but you must understand this is keeping you stuck. This is telling you it's keeping you stuck. It's a judgment call. It's this tower, this blow up moment is because you sat in this forever. And there's the angel. There's the angel saying, da 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 da. Time for the judgment call. Time for you to look at this differently. Time for you to wake up. Time for you to wake up. Judgment call says, or card, it's a judgment call too, but judgment card says that it's time to look at your own actions. You didn't just get here by whatever. You know, you got here because you didn't want to make a decision. You got here because you kept being stuck in the past and you never looked at the future. What I tell people in other readings is you don't have this going on. Well, you do. 1 foot in yesterday, 1 foot in tomorrow, you're pissing all over today, right? What are you going to do today, Scorpio? What are you going to do today? What have you done to get yourself into this situation? I think you need to do some shadow work. You know, Scorpios are about death and transformation. Not just death, though, the transformation part. The becoming a butterfly. That's your sign. That's your Scorpio. Like, that's you. Like, your whole everything is about transformation and becoming something different. And if you found yourself stuck in the same way of being for the whole way you are, it's time for you to transform. Your own card is here. You are the death card. This is the card for Scorpio. So your own card is here. That's that. When your own card shows up in a tarot card reading, it means that you're coming to the table. Like, your greater self is coming to the table because it wants you to hear this message. And I am very passionate about your message, and I don't know why. So I'm really hoping that whatever Scorpio this is for, that you really hear what I'm saying. So you're going to have a judgment call within this current week. You're going to have a tower moment within this current week. But what Spirit is reminding you is that you are blessed. And Spirit's always with you, never leaves. So that's definitely a win. Excuse me. So in the future, you have the Sun. So this is sometime after the 30th of January. You've got the Sun, you have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So Sun is a really happy card, typically. But then, so the Sun precedes these two change cards. So 5 in numerology is about change. So you've got change coming up. So sometime after the 30th, you're gonna... Some people say that this looks like fighting. Some people say that this looks like practicing. I say that it looks like fencing, right? So it's both. So you're going to have some challenges that come up. I think that you're going to be able to see your challenges very clearly, though. So let's clarify the Five of Wands in the future situation, please. Clarify the Five of Wands in the future situation, please. A new truth. Five of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords, which is big, big, big truth coming to you. And you're sad. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is here twice. Sad about the Emperor. You could be sad because you lost somebody. You lost something. You lost stability. That's what I'm hearing. You got tough stuff going on, Scorpio. I'm not gonna BS you, okay? It's not the worst I've ever seen. It's just you have a lot of challenges. You are going through a really interesting time. So I want to clarify the Five of Cups in your final position. Okay, so like I said, you in the future you have the Sun. The Sun's gonna help you see things clearly, which like the sunlight's doing right now. So that's a really cool thing. So the Sun comes in, you're going to be able to see this stuff clearly. Basically, you have some junk in your past you have to clean up, and that's what it's about. So, the Five of Cups, I see you feeling sad at the end of this week. And then you have that Five of Cups twice. So the biggest thing that I tell everybody about the Five of Cups is that there's 5 cups. 3 of them are spilled right, but 2 are upright. It's that glass half full, glass half empty thing. If you focus on the 3 cups that are spilled like she is, you won't see the love that you have. Cups signify love in tarot. So these 2 cups over here are full of love. She has love from outside sources. It just might not be the love she wants. Or he in this other 5 of Cups. So you get that card twice. So there's a lot of sadness about something. And I think, so the sadness has to do with what's interesting about this is I don't necessarily feel like this is a relationship. Sometimes I get this thing and I'm like, okay, this is a relationship. This is a relationship. This is not necessarily a relationship. This is like a way of doing your life. This is a way of doing your life. There's not even, I don't even have another or. So this final sadness that I see here at the 30th, or after the 30th, is because of your stability. You've been... 9 of Pentacles is a lady that's in a garden that she created, and she's got this like falcon on her arm, and that falcon represents a game that they used to play back in the day that only rich people could play. So I feel like this sadness has to do with like the stability that you used to have. You're sad because of the stability that you used to have. You're sad because you used to have teamwork. You used to work with people well. And you're sad because you're desperately trying to hold on to those 2 things. All of these things are in the eye of the beholder, though, right? So stability is in the eye of the beholder. Teamwork is everywhere. You're holding on to this idea of old stability, but you can bring yourself new stability in anything that you want to do. So I see here that in the future, Spirit's calling you to breathe. Just breathe to get through this. You're going to have change. It's not going to be easy. If you've never meditated before, I would meditate. Breathe. Look at this girl, right? Breathe. There's guided meditations on YouTube. I'd be happy to do one and put one up for you guys if you've never meditated before. this might sound really dumb to some people, but one thing that's really helped me recently is I'll put on a fan, like any kind of fan, and I just listen to it for like 10, 15 minutes. And that's all I think about is that stupid fan. But it clears your mind. Totally clears your mind. So this was a bigger reading than I anticipated for you, Scorpio. So anyway, if you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. The like button looks like this. I think it helps circulate the videos a little bit if you press that one. I'm really trying to work on my subscribers, so if you could subscribe to this channel, you would get updates anytime I do new readings. So anytime I did an upload, you'd get a little thing on your phone that says, Chris has a new reading for you. So if you subscribe, right, hey, I subscribed down below. If you're already subscribed, then just write, I've already subscribed and you're awesome, Chris. No, you don't have to say that. But I want to thank you so much, Scorpio. I know that this week's going to be a little bit tough, but I know you can get through it. It's all about examining what you've done, the role that you have to play in this, and start looking towards the future. Stop looking towards the past. Look towards the future and all the good stuff that you have coming. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.